Hey, you guys. It is me. Guess what? I got a couple announcements to make. I am now taking personal reads, and that's why I've been so busy processing the personal reads that I've received. Also, I just added cups to my actual platform. These cups help support me and my channel. Yeah, and I am so happy. It says asset, not a liability. So you can wake up with me and have coffee, and then it has the Phoenix Empath Intuitive, and it shows you that I'm on YouTube. So if you guys want to purchase that, the link is also in the description with the that and keychain. So the link is also in the description box with the personal reads. You can look and click on there. Remember, all of the personal reads, all of the donations, everything that you guys do help me so that I can get these reads out, take my time and get these reads out. I really appreciate all of your feedback. I appreciate all of your support. Also, do me a favor and go over to my other channel, The World is Waiting Tarot. That is where I do all the zodiac signs. Look at that. Somebody's ego and pride is in the way. So that is where I do all the zodiac signs. Also, look, I have a pretty crab. It represents us. This is actually a wine cork. Well, you know that thing. But I don't drink, so boom. It's on my desk because this is all of the things that mean a lot to me. We have the key to make changes in our life. We are diamonds. We are always dealing with a lot of pressure. And so with pressure comes diamonds. So yes, they are not real diamonds, but the stones, us being here, the selenite, the love grows here, all of these things mean a lot to me. And so therefore I share them with you. It may look junky, but it's my thing. My daughter-in-law made this for me. My daughter-in-law is very talented. She made these. All of these things here mean a lot to me, And so we always have light bulb moments. You guys don't get to see this, but we always have light bulb moments. And in there is the discovery of our creativity. So I made this actually myself. But yeah, a lot of this stuff means a lot to me, the words, getting us through everything. So if you guys want to support me and my channel, go on and purchase a cup. Have coffee with me in the morning. Every morning I try to do the personal reads. Remember, this is not a resolution. This is a lifestyle. So the cards are coming out. They're just flying out. We have intense passion and lust and desire. So this is some type of energy that you're dealing with when it comes to a person, place, thing, or a situation. We also have somebody that is being abandoned, neglected, and also somebody is observing. This could have to do with a childhood, some type of childhood energy that, yeah, somebody has to heal from, but they are camouflaging the pain that they're going through. So this could be your energy or this could be somebody that you're dealing with. But however, we're going to go ahead and break this down. So this is for us, Cancer. I love you guys. And oh, by the way, all of my salt lamps are around my house. I have like 30 salt lamps in my house. If you are a part of my tribe, you actually get to see my face. Well, I play a lot on TikTok, but you get to see my face and you get to see who I am. Yeah, so there you have it. But this has to do with somebody and their childhood traumas that's been happening or early influences that makes them have ego, that camouflages certain situations, that make you feel unknown or confused or in a daze, that makes you have to end cycles because this person neglects you and abandons you. And also, this is something that you have been observing and watching. See, what the eyes mean to me, first of all, this is how I wear my makeup. But when I do put them on, when I do put my makeup on. But what these eyes mean to me is that I get to see through you, Queen of Cups energy. Be someone who always makes someone feel important. Look them through their eyes. I believe that when I see you and when I talk to you, I want to see your eyes. I want to see your gestures. I never wear sunglasses because I can't, first of all, they make my head hurt. But I want to be able to authentically have a conversation with you. And that's the reason why I am always, I'm always showing my eyes and I'm always communicating with people, and I look them in their eyes just to let them know that I understand. I see you. I always tell my son that. But somebody that you have been dealing with, or that you have been observing all of these different behaviors when it comes to this person who you're passionate about, who you desire, who you lust after, who you have an intense connection with. And so therefore that is where you're seeing this energy of where they're hurting at. And you know that because it's some type of early influences or childhood trauma that has caused some type of this type of energy to where they adapt to every situation and they camouflage their feelings, if that makes sense. So that's how that came out. I'm going to go ahead and pull from the Secret Lovers Journey Oracle deck by Aqua Moonlight. Sorry. Yeah, because this is what you're seeing when it comes to this person. You see all of this energy. The card that comes out is struggling alone. Dark night of the soul, suffering and scarcity. So that's what this person is going through. Heavy in regret, worrisome thoughts, replaying events. So this person is in their head. For forward footsteps, it says making the best possible choice on the correct path. So that's what you had to do when it came to this person. You had to go on a correct path when it came to how you're dealing. All emotions invested, diving into you. So that's the energy that you were in when it came to this person in the beginning. But somehow, let me get this other light on. Somehow this person had you feeling, nope, not cutting that light on, had you feeling dazed and confused with their energy. But it's like heavy regret that you have to go through and deal with this person and feel like you're in this situation by yourself, if that makes sense, you know. And so that is how I see this energy. You know, you feel alone in this situation, and therefore, with that being said, I'm gonna try this light again. Well, I guess you can see it. With that being said, you know, you feel alone, and you feel alone, and you're just like, you know what? You regret that you have to walk away because you know what this person is going through, and you know how this person feels deep inside because you looked them in their eyes. You looked them in their eyes and you made them feel understood. You understood everything that they were going through, but the communication is not there because this person camouflages everything. And that when they feel the need to have to speak their mind, they abandon and neglect you, you know. And so you had to make these cycles in and move forward, even though your desire is to be with this person. Does that make sense? You know, even though your desire is to be with this person. I want to put my cup here, but I want to make sure you can see it, but I don't want it to fall. Yeah, that's gonna fall. So yeah, even though your desire is to be with this person has to open up and talk about the childhood trauma or the early influences that made them feel detached and made them feel like, you know, they had to be so tough, hard, you know. So this is the Untold Truths of the Heart by Aqua Moonlight. Yeah, Aqua Moonlight. I keep saying that wrong. But yeah, this is the Untold Truths of the Heart. Yeah, better off. Happiness, perspective, a clear headspace. So when you decided to move forward, you realize that you achieve more happiness alone. And that's something that you feel like, you know, heavy in regret and worrisome. And so this person probably feels that way too. You see that card try to turn over? But this person probably feels that way too. But, you know, they didn't give you a choice. They didn't give you a choice. They were so disconnected and their ego was so, yeah, that it shattered you, you know. And then we have epiphany, realization, understanding, and awakening. So that is what you came up, you know, you had as an epiphany when it came to dealing with this person. This person just needs to, you know, just feels, you know, closed off. You know, they feel closed off and it feels like you have nothing to do and you're drifting apart. And so that makes you feel shattered. That makes you feel shattered. That makes you feel like you're struggling and you're doing this alone. And so therefore, you know, damaged, brokenhearted, destroyed, drifting, slowly parting, disconnected, detaching, and then forward footsteps, you know, which is at the bottom of the deck, you know, and then having a realization, which is also at the bottom of the deck of the other deck. So that's the energy that this person has put you through. I'm going to pull from the messages of the heart because, you know, this person is putting you through this, but at that same time, you know, you have to fend for yourself. You know, you can't just keep, you know, what is it? You can't get the results without first doing the work. Show up, work hard, and keep pushing every day. Yeah. So energy cords comes out, right? This fell out on the floor. The energy cords, despite the distance between you, they still feel your energetic cords that is keeping you two connected. So it's not saying that you're not connected. Remember, you're an empath. You know, you're very intuitive. The unknown scares them. They see the abundance you bring into their life, but they fear being wrong. You know, and so that's the problem. That is the understanding that you knew, that you felt like when it came to this person. Even though you guys are lusting and desiring each other, this person still feels disconnected when it comes to how they see things with you. Does that make sense? And so, hold on, I'm gonna try this other light. I'm going to try the light again, but I'm going to try to turn it to where it's softer. Yeah, that's okay. So, you know, they see the unknown. They don't know how to deal with this situation. They don't know how to deal with you because the epiphanies that they keep having, you understand. So if epiphanies is realization, understanding, and awakening, but they realize that your energy cords are so strong that it scares them. You know, it scares them. Despite the distance between you, they still feel the energetic cords that keep you two connected. And so that is the realization that they're having, but you already know this. You already know this, and you know that they have something that they need to deal with, but they're too afraid to tell you what it is. They're too afraid to show you that. Does that make sense? And so now I'm going to pull from the Yin and Yang Oracle deck to see what comes out. You know, I want you guys to get a better synopsis of how healing starts. And it starts with the dark night of the soul. It starts with struggle. And so when somebody says that they're better off without you, and they seek happiness and a different perspective in order to clear their headspace, that's them going. They're going to start going through a dark night of the soul, and therefore there's going to be heavy regret. They're going to feel shattered, brokenhearted, and destroyed, because remember, your energy is like the healing energy that they need and that they desire, but it scares them, if that makes sense. You know, it scares them into not wanting this and running from you. And that's where they start drifting apart, and they start to neglect and abandon you, and their ego starts to get the best of them because they see this. But they've been so busy keeping up this image of, sorry, my son has the air conditioning on and I am freezing cold, but my heater, it gets too hot, so I'm like hot and cold. But anyway, they see what you can bring to them, but they don't want to. It's like they feel like they're giving up control. This card, yeah, masculine. I guess I can take that. Maybe this is a masculine type energy that you've been dealing with, you know. And so, or maybe you know, the roles can be reversed. You know, feminines have masculine energy, and masculines have feminine energy. So this could be, you know, the energy of this person. Yeah, it becomes toxic, right? The chemistry, again, same thing. Chemistry, passion. The red hot chili pepper is there. Chemistry, passion. You guys have that passion here, so that's not the point. Air energy is here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius comes out as well. So you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and there could be some type of distance between you guys, because again, when a person doesn't want to deal with, you know, when a person doesn't want to deal with their pain or the unknown, they get scared and they run away. But even if the chemistry is there. So Pluto, transformation. Yeah, this person has to have a transformation. Can you see that? They have to have a transformation, because right now their patterns, and the better off thing, it's like they're bound to toxicity, the patterns, you know. But the struggle in the dark night of the soul is that they have to learn self-love, or you have to learn self-love in order to create and seeing the intentions of every person that's in their life. And that's scary for them. That's scary for them. And so when it comes to that energy, they don't want that. They don't want that energy. They don't know how to deal with that energy. It's overwhelming for them. They live in heavy regret, and then they feel shattered because, again, when they lose you, or when they feel like they're being neglected because they can't speak their mind. After so long, you're not going to keep dealing with this energy. Does that make sense? Oh, look, I didn't even see that. Twin flames is under here, you know. So that is what right under this energy of the air energy. So this person you could consider, oh wait, let me put it over here. This person you could consider your twin flame. You know, this could be somebody who you think is your twin flame, but they have control issues and tactics that they use, because when it starts to feel too heavy and too deep, they run. You know, they run. And so that's just kind of how I see that energy. I am going to pull from tarot. I think I'll go ahead. I'll use this deck here, but I'm going to go ahead and pull from tarot just to give you a better scenario on what I see, because again, you know, it's just a matter of you having to either move forward and know that you're better off without them and get out of this toxic energy or struggle alone and feel like, you know, always in regret. And, you know, because this person makes you feel shattered, and, you know, because they're drifting away from, you know, dealing with the things, their pain. And so therefore the footsteps here and better off comes because there is an epiphany here, either on your side or on their side. I'm not sure how that goes. So let me make sure my cards, they're all up in the upright. So if they come out in reverse, you know, it's meant to come out that way. So that's just kind of how I see that energy. Okay. So the card falls over here. Let's see. Yep, the Emperor. So this could be an Emperor type energy that you're dealing with. But justice, consequences of their actions are at hand because of the way that they do things. And so here it is. Yeah, we have the Four Wands energy. This is happiness. This is, you know, harmonious energy. But they can't be this way because, again, the Hierophant energy, their belief system is different. Their belief system is different. And I thought it was more cards than that. That's why I wasn't going to take any more. But their belief system is different. So the Emperor comes out. The Emperor has to change their belief system in order to have anything with you, any type of happiness, harmonious energy with you, you know. And so, you know, this is like the Devil card. So the Devil card, right, it has the same man and woman, but they're holding. So see, she's willing to surrender. You know, she's willing to surrender, but, and so is he. But it took a lot for this to happen. But you see, this Hierophant has a whip here. They have a whip here, and there's the eyes. Come on now. They have the whip here, in which is like they whipped them into shape. You know, the universe had to change this person's belief system, and the Wheel of Fortune is cycles, but it's in reverse. This person with the Wheel of Fortune being in reverse, you know, it's just like they are afraid to go through these cycles of change in order for them to come out on the other side of this, which is with you, because they have to have an epiphany. And this is the Ego card. But yeah, Knight of Wands energy, my Drake energy. You know, you only live once. Be bold, be fearless, do what you love. But this is my Ego card, the Five of Swords energy. But this person is fighting a battle that, you know, they're fighting a battle with you. So before, like I explained to you, yeah, with you, the Empress, you know, they're fighting the battle because they don't want to see the beauty in you. They're afraid to see the beauty in you. And it says that here, you know, it says, despite the distance between you, they still feel the energetic cords that's keeping you two connected. But then it says the unknown. It says the unknown scares them. They see the abundance you bring into their life, but they fear being wrong. And so that is where the ego comes in at. And ego came out here with the Lion card. Lord, I thought my thing. Yep, Queen of Swords. So now you're in your Queen of Swords energy. You know, you're in your Queen of Swords energy. Be tough, be ambitious. Know what you want. No, excuse me. That's the wrong one. Yep, look at this. Okay, so this card comes out. This is my, okay, let's talk about the Queen of Swords. Stand up for yourself, always speak your mind, and don't take shit from anybody. I took all of my signs down because I was cleaning up my desk, and I read that because I like the meanings of those, the be tough, be ambitious, know what you want. I like the meaning of those because it made it made an understanding when I was learning tarot, when I was learning the meanings, because I couldn't come on here without understanding what it is that I am here to relay, the messages that I'm here to relay. So to get a better perspective on my views and also other people's views is why I have those there with you know, certain analogies. But that's you know, the honest to God truth. You have to know what you're listening to, and you have to know why you're listening to it. And so just that learning process of that is like, you know, always stand up for yourself, you know, speak your mind, and don't take shit from anybody is the energy that you're in now, because you had to walk away, because you had to realize that you're better off at a distance from this person until they're really willing to change, because this person is toxic, which it says the patterns that they have, they have to have a transformation. And so this card, to me, the Nine of Pentacles, in order to have a carefree, happy love, happy, you know, rewards, it's like every stone you threw at me help me build my foundation. So that's where the better off card comes at, in the footsteps, because you had to move forward and build your own foundation without this Emperor, because the Empress, you see, because the Emperor is here. So this lady is beautiful. Look at this. And I didn't even think about this until now. The Emperor and the Empress is here, but she's beautiful. This is the same energy. This, this is his stuff, but he's like, I have to be tough. And she's like, I'm being beautiful for you. I'm willing to surrender. I'm willing to surrender to you. The Empress, the Hierophant, and the Emperor, so she's like, I'm willing to surrender to you. Look, it's not about the battle, same person. It's not about the battle. It's about, and so this to me looks like the Beauty and the Beast thing. Once this person is willing to submit to the belief system of that love is in the twin flame relationship, and the unknown and the energy cords have changed, then this person will turn from this beast back into this actual human and deal with their traumas and transform. Does that make sense? And so that's just kind of how I see that energy when it comes to what's happening right now. The transformation has to happen from this, the chains of being bound, being bound, and they have to realize that you only live once. So be bold, be fearless, do what you love, right? The Drake energy. But you have to get into your Queen of Swords mode with always speaking your mind and not taking shit from anybody, and therefore with the justice, the consequences of their actions will be at hand, but they have to see it for the betterment of what it is. They can't see it. And right now, since they can't see it, they can't believe it. But once their belief system changes, then they'll turn from this beast. They'll turn from this beast and back into a human again, a soft human, somebody who wants to build a foundation. It takes sacrifice in order to build the foundation, but there has to also take trust. There has to be trust. The scales have to be balanced out when it comes to what this person has to do in order for them to end these cycles. Cycles come around. See, the cycles and cycles of the Wheel of Fortune, but this is in reverse. This person has to end these cycles of this harsh fighting beast, somebody who's always, at battle with people. When you're just like, la, 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 everything comes to me, everything comes to me with love, everything comes to me with understanding. Everything comes to me with me gaining my power and me understanding why I have to take and walk this road alone, having an epiphany. So you've had that epiphany. This person has to have the epiphany and stop fighting this cause with you. Does that make sense? And so that's just kind of how I see that energy. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull from the Black Hollywood romance deck to see what card comes out. But, that's just how I see it, I'm a little late with posting. I've been trying to post at 7:30 p.m. and also 7 a.m. and, but I kind of got besides myself today with setting up for my cups. And so the card that comes out, listen and reflect. Sometimes what a person needs is not a wise mind that speaks, but a patient heart that listens. And so that's what you did. You listened. Butterflies. Enjoy the overwhelming excitement and bliss of a new love. See, that is what of a new love, a new or old love. That's what it says. Sorry. A new or old love. And so that's what you did. You listened and you reflected, and that's where you saw through this person. And so this is what this person has to do instead of always fighting. And sometimes what a person needs is not a wise mind that speaks, but a patient heart that listens. And that's what you are. And that's where they have to have this epiphany, that when they figure that out in a spiritual awakening, your partner is sensing that there is something profoundly important about this connection. And that's where the energy chords at, even though the unknown is here. And when they have to have this epiphany, ready for love. You've been understandably guarded, scared of being hurt again, but you took the time to heal, right? A transformation to break these bounds. And it says, now you are ready to try love again. So all of this is leading back to trying love again. This is the twin flame journey of not understanding and not knowing, but seeing and being patient and understanding. However, if this is not for you, then it's not. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But remember, if you don't want this, don't ask for it. But life is about healing, and it's about understanding why you're healing. And once you have this epiphany and understand why sometimes you have to move forward after listening and reflecting for so long, it's so this other person can really heal and transform and break the bounds of the childhood trauma and early influences that caused this person to be so guarded, so closed off, so confusing, and so and always be willing to abandon, so this is what it means, the keen eyesight of observation and watching. You did that. And so now it's time for this person to break this ego and understand that strength is not always physical, right? Your patience and compassion and gentle spirit, which is for the Queen of Cups energy, your patience, compassion, and gentle spirit is what makes you strong, not the sharpness of your words. Not if you could fight. This is your significant other should not be fighting this battle with you. And that's what they have to learn how to do that. But because of early influences, it stopped them from learning how to open up and really speak and love the way that they need to, because they were probably abandoned and neglected as a child. I don't know. You guys, let's go ahead and let this energy go. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. And remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or situations. Remember, I'm also taking personal reads. You guys, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, go over to my other channel, The World is Waiting Tarot. Subscribe to that channel. I am trying to get 1,000 subscribers. And if you want to purchase a cup to have coffee with me in the morning, or to have coffee with just in general, or a keychain, please do me a favor, go to the link in my description, and I'll also post a link in the beginning of the video in order to order the cups and also order a personal read from me. I love you guys. Bye-bye.